All of what you just saw were shot on this little guy. This is a lens from a disposable camera that has been modified to work on Sony E-mount cameras. There are a ton of different videos out there on how you can make one of these yourself, but I just kind of went the I'm gonna buy one route. If you want to make one yourself, there's a few different tools that you would need, which personally I don't have, as well as you need a disposable camera. So it actually ended up being more cost effective just to buy this one from Amazon. This lens is made from a Sony body cap, and honestly, you could just use this as a body cap, but now always be able to take a photo or a video if you needed to. I just really enjoy the idea of always being able to capture a photo or a video, even if you somehow forgot to bring a lens with you. This lens is a 32mm f10, so do not be expecting to get any sort of blurry backgrounds, and you're gonna need quite a bit of light to get a decent image. This uses a focus-free setup, so pretty much everything from about 1.5 meters to about infinity will be in focus. Definitely not gonna get any close-up macro shots, but it's good for day-to-day documenting. Traditionally, disposable cameras are associated with a certain look, and I really wanted to see if I could replicate that with this lens, but for video. Because obviously, disposable cameras don't shoot video. That'd be a really cool idea though. All right, here we are on the disposable. We got about 1.5 meters minimum focus distance, so this should be within the focus range. Let's see how it looks. This lens is actually surprisingly sharp. Also, one major plus, it has 0 focus breathing, because it doesn't focus. The flaring on this lens is crazy, and I would assume highly subjective. They're very streaky and they have this like rainbow pattern to them, but not in like a high quality glass way. I'm not really a fan of the flares from this lens, but I am sure somebody out there will be. A great way to really sell the film effect with this lens is to combine it with a software like Dehancer, or any other film emulator for that matter. This video is not sponsored by Dehancer, that's just the software that I personally use. But if you wanna, support the channel and get a cool software, you could use code CalebBronco at checkout and let them know that I sent you. One takeaway I had using this lens is that it is far more intended for photography use rather than video. With video, your shutter speed is typically locked to double your frame rate. And with this lens, you can't change the aperture, so you're locked in shutter speed and you're locked in aperture. And this leaves that your ISO is the only way to change exposure. But then again, that's also kind of frustrating because I always try to use the native ISO that is in whatever camera I'm using. So then with all 3 of those essentially locked, you would be like, oh, why not just use some ND in front of your lens? And I would, except they didn't add any filter threads to this setup. And I guess you could hold an ND filter against the front of the lens because it's a focus-free system, but that's just kind of annoying, and it would have been way easier if they just added threads to the front of this thing. I would love to see an updated version of this lens with some filter threads, because then you could attach like an ND or like a mist filter or a lot of things. For photography, this is a super fun little lens to mess around with. And as a $25 body cap replacement, can't really fault it. What do you think of this little lens? Are you thinking about getting one for your camera? And would you actually use it? Anyway, that is gonna do it for today's video. If you enjoyed it, please consider liking and subscribing. It really does help this channel out. And I'll see you in the next one.